First of all, I want to tell the Israeli government and the Israeli leaders that the moment Israel uses a nuclear warhead against any other country, including against Iran, it will be the demise of Israel as a country, as a state. Therefore, think twice and always use the Chinese that if you dare to use a nuclear weapon against any other country, you may cause the demise of your own country. That's number one. Because mankind will never support Israel to use nuclear warhead against another country, killing hundreds of thousands, if not more, people. First of
All praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakah, Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and elder bishops of the great millstone who taught us this truth. I'm the servant of Yahweh Bahashem Shai. My name is Milchamah-ba, coming back at you with this next video right here that you just witnessed. So this is China's, I'm not sure what his name is, but he's a spokesperson, I know for sure. Let's see. Okay, well, this is funny. You see, this is from China. Basically, this is the spokesperson, I believe. I'm not sure if he's what's his title, but this thing is really getting out of control. And now he said he told Israel that they should use wisdom, and we know wisdom is not in their vocabulary as far as them doing anything, because the scripture go into the beginning. The fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom, and they don't fear the Lord. Okay, and so wisdom is nowhere there in their DNA, basically. So and if Israel decides to use a nuclear weapon, then I'm pretty sure that they will draw America into this war wholeheartedly, and they're gonna have to step up, their arson. Okay, so it could be the beginning of what you call nuclear weapons to be shot off. Okay, but like the Apostle Tar said, they can do this for the next 10 years until the chip is being mandated. Then this is just what it's gonna be, a back and forward for a minute. So with that being said, let's grab a couple scriptures. And we'll grab this one here. Let's get this tab here. So we'll go to Matthew's. This is, common scriptures that's been coming out lately. Matthew's 24. I think it's also one in Mark that pretty much says the same thing. Sorry about that. There's something going on with that. Matthew's 24. Okay. It says the sign of a Mashiach return. So these things are going to be happening before the signs, or these signs are going to be happening before the Lord's come. Okay. Let's see. Matthew 24:6, it says, "And ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled, for these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet." So, like Apostle Tahar was going into, and his lesson, I think it was today, where he was going into, I think he was lambasting off I think he said the young elder out of Dallas. He did a video and he was kind of speaking, letting him, do his thing, and he's, putting his sense in, right? So this thing here with China, hey, this is good, Hey, the Lord tells you in the scripture to pray for fewer days. Okay. So I think this is says China has warned that if Israel deploy nuclear weapons against any country, it would respond decisively with the potential to eliminate Israel entirely. This statement was made by Victor uh, Zizki. I know that's wrong. How I pronounce that. Vice President, okay, of the Center for China and Globalization, and a former diplomat known for his foreign policies commentary during a recent interview. Okay, and Raja Shawal Hussein, the remarks surfaced amid the 2026 Israel Iran conflict following the post February 28 escalation and gaining traction on X and Instagram between March 19 and 30, 2026. And it's important to note that Gauss, Gao does not serve as an official spokesperson for China Foreign Ministry. Okay, so he's not official spokesperson, but if it decides to happen, they let it get out like that. But so in the other way, you know how China is. China is pretty much straightforward when it comes to certain things. They don't let things just get out and it's not authorized. So hey, with that being said, we're not gonna make this very long. I'm just gonna give some points, some scriptures, and that's gonna be it. Let's go to Jeremiah chapter 49, the ones we normally get, right? Okay, Jeremiah chapter 49 and verse 16. Okay, let's go to 49 and 14. It says, I have heard a rumor from the Lord Yahweh, an ambassador is sent unto the heathen, saying, gather ye together and come against her, and rise up to the battle. And they talking about rise up against this place Babylon. For lo, I will make thee small among the heathen, and despite among men. Basically, they talk about Israel. Okay, Edomites. Okay, really, America and Israel, because the Lord tells you, we're going to speak on more about it. It says, thy terribleness hath deceived thee, and the pride of thy heart. O thou that dwellest in the clefts of the rock, that holdest the height of hills, thou shouldest make thy nest high as an eagle. I will bring thee down from thence, saith the Lord Yahweh. Also, Edom shall be a desolation. Everyone that goeth by it shall be astonished, and shall hiss at all her plagues. Okay? And this is the plagues, right? It says, as in the overthrow of Sodom and Gomorrah, and the neighboring cities thereof, saith the Lord Yahweh, no man shall abide there, neither shall a son of man dwell in it. And it's talking about America. Okay? It says, behold, he shall come up like a lion from the swelling of Jordan against the habitation of the strong. But I will suddenly make him run away from her, and who is a chosen man, that I may appoint over her. For who is like me, and who will appoint me the time, and who is that shepherd that I will stand before me? Okay, and this is the point. It says, therefore the counsel of the Lord Yahweh that he had taken against Edom, that his purposes that he had purposed against the inhabitants of Teman, surely the least of the flock shall draw them out. Surely he shall make their inhabitants desolate with them. This place is getting ready to go down, man. I just want to touch on that because I ran across this, and I think I heard this before a couple months ago, but it's still circulating. So I'm going to end it there and give all praises and honors to Yahweh by Shema Shah. Till next time, Shalom.